Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Chronos Gate. So today we have a brand new weekly battle, which is the last and final card for the Blood Magic series, right? So we have Nihility here, right? So everybody was thinking Nihility is kind of like the easiest battle to take down, right? Because it's weak to all 4 other attributes, right? In which, that's partially true, but the skill that this guy have is not to be played around with, right? So with this, I'm gonna continue with my mono win team. Alright, this team is on the way. Alright, at the end of this week, hopefully I can actually max out a few cards here. But as of now, I'm gonna go ahead with my mono win team again. So, as I mentioned, this stage is not to be played around with. It's quite difficult. Alright, although it's like Nihility, it's gonna be quite easy for most teams to take down because of attribute advantage. But the skill, right? The problem is the skill. Not your personal skill, but the enemy skill. Alright, so here, first part, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just mini mobs as usual. So there's not much to explain about. Right, so let me go ahead quickly to take down all these mini mobs here. So always gonna remind you that your chain and combo per round is gonna be accumulated and calculated as the final battle score, right? So go for your perfects every single round if possible, right? I know that I just missed the perfect for the first battle already, but I'm quite confident I can still pull off an S rank here. Right, so perfect, 12 combo, 11 chain, which is pretty much the average that you guys should be doing now, because Chronos Gate is going to get a lot harder. I'm just going to tell you that first. Okay, so battle 3, once again, mini mobs again, so just go ahead to slaughter them. So mini mobs are just there, you can actually just use them as your practice, like your target board. Just try to rack up as much damage, combos and chains, right? And then you'll be a very good rune master then. Right, see, 12 combos, 11 chain, that is pretty much an average. Right, so moving on, battle 4 out of 6, this is where you get 2 mini mobs with skill. Right, here is where the battle gets slightly harder, so enemy attack increase with its number of attacks, so it's kind of like a spam Trojan. So here, this isn't really the threatening mob here, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Alright. So there's slightly better, 15 combo, 14 chain. Right, take it away, and then this will be the real mini boss. Right, so we have a Megalodon here. Am I right? Yeah. With lower the HP, the higher the attack. So yeah, these kind of mobs, don't play around with it. Alright, so if you want to kill it, you make sure you kill it for good. Alright, so here I'm just going to focus to dissolve a lot of wind runes, because it's not good to leave this guy at a very little HP. Right, if you want to burst it down for good. I'm not sure whether that is enough, but cross my fingers, hopefully that this guy goes down. Okay, good. And then we're up for the boss stage. So we have a eagle shaman here. Right, we have plenty of shaman here, starting off the wolf, with the bear, with the snake, with the... what's the light one? Sabertooth, right? And now we have the eagle shaman. Okay, so he randomly petrifies 1 attribute runestones every round once you start swiping. So it's kind of like a weathered rune kind of thing. So enemy number of attack increases with the number of petrified runes on the board. So here what you want to do is you kind of do a convert if you can. So that black rune is going to appear out of nowhere. Right, so what you want to do is you want to swipe the target rune all the way to the bottom. Right, and then make sure you dissolve them. Use the bronze or whatever. So you have to be dissolved away. If not, this guy is going to do a shit ton of damage to you. Right, hopefully this is enough to actually pull off a one-hit kill. I was so nervous that I actually swiped my Refine Runes to the wrong side. I actually used Sariel's eliminate skill in the end. Right, so anyway, there's a one-hit kill. And yeah, his personal damage isn't a lot, but if you leave that petrified runes on the board, he's gonna deal like 14k damage, which is a lot. It's definitely more than half of my tanky win team, in which I have a total HP of 21, in which I think is very, very tanky. Right, so average chain, average combo, number of rounds used, battle time, max damage, resulting S rank. Right, so I think 49k or 48k is a S rank already, so yeah, I have plenty of window there. Yeah, so that's about it for this Blood Magic Nihility battle. So main concern is pretty much the boss, and the boss skill. Yeah, so you kind of know how to counter the boss skill, you shouldn't have any problem. Right, so with this, make sure you dissolve that petrified runes, and then you should be fine. Right, so with this, gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.